all. This is Mike Abraham coming with another video from World Perspective TV, where we talk about things that are pressing around the world, issues that are things that needs to be addressed. And as we address those issues, we're hoping that people around the world would have a sense of urgency to wake up and see that we need to come together and stop the evils around the world. So today my topic is I'm really happy about the Tanzanian President, let me say his name right, John Magufuli. I might be saying it wrong, but he cancels a $10 billion loan that China had set up, with allowing them to have 99 years of uninterrupted lease conditions. That's unreal that somebody could make a agreement on those type of terms. But the Tanzanian president, I guess he did some, soul searching and seeing the movement of his country, of how he sees it in the future. And he realized, not just thinking about himself being in office as a president, but he realized as his nation and as his people that he lives with and his culture that he loves so much, that he would basically be, handcuffing his own people, his own nationals to China's regime. So him seeing down the future, not looking at, we'll get this $10 billion, we'll build infrastructures, and then you're saying that you're going to allow China to have 99 years of uninterrupted lease agreement. I can't understand why some of our African countries are doing that. But me as an African American, I can tell you of 400 plus years of slavery, of what our ancestors and our forefathers had to go through, and we're still trying to come out of it. I'm sure that some of you guys are alarmed of what's still going on in North America and United States. Still the injustice system is not befitting and is not meant for the minority to really succeed. So with that being said, I'm really happy that the Tanzanian president took a stand to say, no, we can't put our people in this type of hold and type of bond. So I hope that this will spark a fire in other African presidents, that they will see the African leaders as well and their cabinet, their board of committees, that they will see that we have to say no to what China is doing, because you have to see their country, they have no more space. They're maxed out. People are living on top of each other like they're just, animals. And now they're trying to expand, but they're doing it successfully. And I believe we've all got a bitter taste in our mouth of what they have done in the last couple months now, of how they're handling our Africans back in China. It's ridiculous that we have to go through those things. So we're seeing their true colors in their country now. If you're going to allow them to come and expand in Africa and think that there's just going to be a kumbaya moment, think again. These Chinese come to take over, they come to rule, and they come to let you know that they mean business. So when President Xi, whatever his name is for China, saying that having relationships with African countries is a win-win situation, you have to think about why he said it's a win-win situation. Because only way it can be a win-win situation for him is that it's under his terms. And his terms are, okay, we'll give you this money. We'll give Tanzania the $10 billion. And if they default on the loan, we will still be able to collect their minerals, whatever they have, their resources or their ports, to be able to compensate the money that they cannot pay. So yeah, it's a win-win for them, because they know that before they presented that loan to the African countries, they know that they can't pay the money back because of the impoverishment and still trying to come out of that mentality of being a third world country. So China already knows. They already had a marketing strategy before presenting this business plan of giving billions of dollars to the different African countries. So you see right now that Ethiopia is handicapped by China. Djibouti is handicapped by China. And Angola as well. They built a city in Angola, and it's basically, ran by the Chinese. And in Djibouti, the Chinese have created their first military base in Africa, in Djibouti. So you see them expanding very quickly, swiftly, and wisely. So we have to wake up. I have a video I want to show you guys that is very interesting, and I believe we can learn a lot from what we have lost in the past, and that we don't repeat the same mistakes, and that we continue to repeat history in a negative manner. So please watch this video.
Since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where will the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and cook your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us. You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to take in gold itself, diamond, fish, peanuts, palm oil, everything. In exchange for that, we have got nothing. Nothing. And you know it. Nothing. And you look upon, white folks look upon us like monkeys. It is true. It's in your literature. Hey, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you heard of all these Germans? Have you heard?
Okay.
Yes. They said, Lord Burton, people like that, they said, we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we've got from you people.
But don't you think that this is over now?
Over where? Is it over? Who said that AIDS came from the green monkey?
Wow. Guys, take a deep breath and think about what our sister just presented to us. How we have been tortured, manipulated over 500 years of us going through the same repetitive cycle. When will we learn, as an African continent, when will we learn to stand up and say, no, we have everything that we need, but all we need to do is stick together. All we need to do is believe in each other. It's very important that we believe in each other, because as we believe in each other, I believe nothing can stop us. Nothing can be able to get in our way, because I'm going to tell you, the world needs Africa. Africa doesn't need the world. God has blessed that land. There's so many natural resources. You heard it for yourself in the video. We are making them. We actually did make them, because everything that we have, they have taken it. And because they have taken it, we have nothing left, nothing else to show. as our sister was saying, what have we gained? And one thing I will tell you what we have gained from the world of what they have done to us as Africans. What we have gained is torture, humiliation, a bad name. We have been, as she said, we've been called monkeys, gorillas, whatever you want to say, that we're only there for them to use us. And when will we say, okay, we're going to build it ourselves? Whether it takes us time, we build it for them. So why don't we build for us? It doesn't make sense for me to go into somebody else's house and build everything for them. And when I come home, I have nothing to show for. So guys, let's wake up and see the reality of life. We are one people. We are a strong people. We are a peculiar people, a chosen generation by God, and nothing can stop that. God's hand is upon us, but the only way we can be blessed if we're obedient and we do what is right to our fellow man. That we have to be a good Samaritan. Do the right thing. And doing the right thing is encouraging our African leaders, praying for our African leaders, because I believe, as God says, the heart of the king is in his hands, and he turns it any way that he chooses. So because the heart of the king is in God's hands, I believe that we have to refocus our mind on praying that God would intervene in a level that will help us move forward. Because us complaining about it is not going to help, but us being about our Father's business, taking action. And taking action, the first steps is we have to pray for our leaders, even when we know that they are doing wicked and evil things. You don't know if they'll wake up tomorrow, and there could be a new leader. So we have to give thanks in all things and work with what we got. And what does that mean? Work with what you got. Have faith in your community. If you don't know your community, if you don't know your surroundings, then you need to learn your surroundings so that we can be able to develop it on a high level. Okay, guys. So as the Tanzanian president, he said that only a drunkard could receive a loan of $10 billion and allowing the Chinese to have 99 years of them being able to lease and do whatever they want with our land. Only a drunkard could go for that. Only they could co-sign on that. So I stand with the Tanzanian president because there was wisdom in his decision to cancel that loan. Now, is it going to be easy? No. But us having this conversation right now, talking about what he did to say enough is enough, we're going to be one of the first countries to refuse help from China and believe in our people. And once you start to believe in your people and treat your people right, I'm telling you, things will get better. It will take time, but things will get better. So guys, please share this video. Let others know what is going on out there, and let us be consistent in working with each other and helping one another, because all we got is each other. So like I say, be blessed, brothers and sisters. Love you guys, and we will get through this pandemic. We'll get through this plandemic, because everything I can see that is to cripple the minds of the people and try to control us. But we're stronger than that. You're talking about 500 years of us going through so much torture and abuse and still trying to recover and heal from it. So we tell the world they have nothing to hold on us, because we will make it. Okay. Peace and blessings and shalom to you, my brothers and sisters, and we'll see you on the next video.